Tragedy in Black, a folk tale from the time of the Oblivion Crisis. The Dremora looked on the young boy with disdain. He looked to be no more than 17 or 18, on the cusp of manhood. You have summoned me. Mother says I'm good with spells. Someday I'm going to be a wizard, maybe even an archmage. And what would your mother know of magic, boy? She's a wizard. She's an enchanter at an arcane university. Ah, another babbler in the mystic arts. I'm certain she is barely mediocre. You, shut up. I read the scroll. I get to tell you what to do. The Dremora was silent, compulsion bound, his voice. I want to know how to make a magic dress. I need it for her birthday. The Dremora answer was more silence. You have to tell me. It's in the rules. Freed from the previous compulsion, the Dremora answered, First, you need a soul gem. I happen to have one, and would gladly give it to you. So noble a cause. Really? Why do I need it? With a hidden smile, the Dremora handed over the dull black gem. It is not enough to cast a spell upon an inert object. Magic requires thought, intent, will, and emotion. The soul powers the enchantment. The bigger the soul, the more powerful the enchantment. So how big is the one in this soul gem? Oh, that one is empty. You'll have to fill it. But it can hold the largest of souls easily. Do you know how to do that? No, the young man said. Let me show you. You cast a spell like this. The tendrils of the soul trap spell spilled from his fingers and surrounded the boy, and the young man's eyes went wide. I didn't feel anything, he complained. How about now? The Dremora asked, plunging his talons into the youth's ribs. His heart beat only once before it was pulled from his chest. Quickly, the Dremora snatched back the black soul gem. Just as the youth died, his soul tried to flee, but was trapped by the spell and drawn into the gem. Only black soul gems can hold the souls of men and elves. Your mother obviously never told you to never accept a freely given gift from a summoned Dremora, he said to the corpse. You see, it breaks the conjuration, freeing the summoned from the summoner. Now let's go. Find your mother. After all, I have another black soul gem. Ugh. Well, hey there guys, and welcome back to Rickhart's Journey Through Skyrim, where you find us reading a... Well, Aranea is getting quite joyous at the tome. I think it was one of hers. Okay, so where we left off last time, we had a bit of a blunder with Saarthal, as it appears to be locked. I'm actually going to sleep for... let's say 12. So yeah, it's locked. It's an excavation, which means someone... It's the good news that means that someone in the living realm has the key. I have actually come to knowledge of who that is. The notes of the dark elf, I forget his name, Danis Valen. Malin Varen. Danis Valen. Danis Valen's notes actually suggested that the Winterhold, the college, have the key to Saarthal. Now, this only means that I have to become inducted into their ranks, which saddened me greatly. Because I'm much more than a common apprentice, though yes, I'm not brilliant. I harbour magic of which is essential for my craft. I'm not brilliant, but I get by. But hey, just maybe, visiting the college might actually be a good thing. Maybe. Visiting anywhere else doesn't seem to be. Let's break down the camp. I mean, everywhere I seem to go, there's always something going wrong. Why do I get the feeling it's going to be the same for the college? I sure as well hope not. Just need to try and... yeah, I'm going to have to try and sneak this one past. Anyway. The armour that she's wearing, I am going to sell. Because there is a trader in Winterhold, albeit she's not too wealthy. I mean, hell, I give it to her as charity, and then she can get, what, 1,500, 2,000 gold from the chest piece of ebony? There are a lot of goats in the area. We have recently collected a now fully functional Star of Azura, which means now I just need a means of soul trapping things. Animals. We're not trapping any mortal souls like the Tragedy in Black would presume. That's not Rickhart's way, that's not our way. We like to do things, well, I say humanely, we're still trapping the souls of animals, and even that it could be considered inhumane because it's still dabbling in the arts of conjuration. But they're white souls, and the souls of mortals, elves and men are black. Okay, where is the shop? I think this is the shop, because that's the college. Winterhold is such a sad place. It's amazing. I mean, the college is, you know, the college. It's getting sort of cold. Of course it is, and I left Aranea in the dust. Burner's oddments. Let's hope Aranea catches up at some point. There you are.
The twilight watches us all, Guardian.
Yeah, I get that feeling sometimes.
What do you need to take?
Just almost everything I gave you. Go, God. There you go.
Until next time, Guardian.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
At least it's warm in here. It's not the same that can be said for a lot of other places. There you go, take that. You actually got a bit of gold these days. Creative potions, 25% more powerful. I want to hold on to that. Don't really need that one. Leather boots of hauling, helm of Yungol. Increases frost resistance. I am actually going to hold on to that, but you can have that. Anything else? Any Bane of Undead? I have Guardian Circles, and these are the ones I want to hold on to, really. Any ingredients? Nope. Nope, that's all good. And Vala stones actually fetch quite a bit. You can have the sapphire. I need at least one ruby. Planning on making something nice. And there's a Pity Soldier. Welkin stones actually don't fetch a lot of magicka, which is kind of a lot of gold, despite what they do. God, one iron sword. Adventurer's backpack, circle of archery, ebony armor. I just gave that to her. Bows do 40% more damage. Oh, I actually could do how much for that? 182. You have any food? No, you don't. You have anything else? Nothing useful. There you go, I got a gift for you.
Champion of Azura.
I like the sound of that.
What do you need to take?
God knows how old you are when you say it. Give.
It's been an honor, Guardian.
And an honor, Aranea. Okay, so you're now all backpacked up. We now look like travellers. That's what we want. Because I don't really want the college to know that I'm the Dragonborn, otherwise I will not hear the end of it. These people are quite particular about who they let in. I may or may not have already showed them that I am Dragonborn. I can't remember. So if in doubt, I'm nothing special. Okay? Just coming to learn some restoration magic. Yes, I am. Hi there.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
I have been within... Yes, I have. I have been inside the College of Winterhold because... Well, trying to find an Elder Scroll is not easy. I mean, they tell you you should probably go to the Imperial City. I would love to do that. I would love to go back to Cyrodiil, but I can't because the borders are shut, because war and all that jazz. I still find those gates creepy as hell. This place is kind of awesome, but awfully quiet. So I'm told I have to report to you.
Welcome to the college.
You said something about a tour?
Yes, just a brief overview of our facilities. Are you ready?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off.
Oh, no.
Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords.
Ah, yes, I'm aware of the story.
Real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
I look very magey. I should probably put all that away. Lord knows, they probably don't really appreciate it. There we go, that looks a teeny bit better. Yeah, I'm aware of the story of the whole collapse of Winterhold and that making the Nords very suspicious of you because the college seemed to be standing strong against it all. And
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Or sleeping.
Now I'll show you to your quarters.
God, the blue light is strong in here.
Your fellow apprentices, who you'll
How
meet
do people
shortly.
not get headaches?
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
Oh,
Please try and be
How nice.
considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where
Can I
most
take
of the
these?
members gather for lectures and study sessions.
void salts, vampire dust, ice reef teeth. Come on. I want those. Give them to me. There we go. God, that was a struggle. Did she just leave us here? Oh, God, I understand I got distracted, but Jesus. Well, it's always good to know. Anything in the wardrobes? Apart from money. More money. God, people just leave money lying around. Literally everywhere. Azura and the Box. Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 11. How long? Oh God, that's a long one. Cure disease, I'll take it. Salt piles, yes. And I don't know what I took. Some raw beef, I think. Well, okay, there's no one else here. think chances are I need to go to the Hall of the Elements, don't you? I think so.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Oh god, the arrows. Put the arrows away. So, Tolfdir. Is that the Archmage? Who are you?
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Can you train me in enchanting?
You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you.
Oh, of course, what am I saying? Is there any college business I can assist with?
Well, sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want.
Yeah, sure.
All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client.
Go to Arcadia in Whiterun and pick up the item. Okay, I'll probably be heading back to Whiterun at some point.
Likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
What problems? What on earth problems could I have? I just started. Oh, this one doesn't open automatically? Okay. Hello there.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
What is it that you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college.
Of course they do.
I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for your advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
I highly doubt that. Is this him?
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no.
But it happens.
Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Okay. Tell me more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
And what happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse? I think it was something to do with Vardenfell?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Okay, tell me more about this Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. All right then.
Interesting.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen.
Yep.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells.
Useless spells, because they don't stop swords.
I'll teach you all a ward.
Oh,
We'll see if you can successfully
goody.
block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I have a ward spell, but I've never really used it. Do I have one? I already know it, and already know how to use it. I have a ward spell, but I've never really used it.
That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go.
Have I ever used it? I don't know. Restoration. Healing lesser. Oh, I have a steadfast.
Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
I'm quite tired. I'm not sure how long I can hold it for. Oh, quite long, actually. Where does he want me to stand?
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
I'll do my best. I'm just quite tired at the moment.
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't.
You have to throw the spell at me.
I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still.
There you go.
Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby.
Oh boy, that was quick.
I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Well,
Jesargo continues to struggle with wards. You have time to practice?
Maybe later. I'm sort of busy now.
Jesargo understands. You hesitate because you know Jesargo will be better than you. Very well.
well. Okay, so this is all turning out very rosy. He said in a few hours. We're quite tired, so we should probably get some sleep and get some food on. What's your name? Brelina? She's walked through the door already. Got to be quicker than that, Rickhart. Come on. Who do we have here? We have Finis
If you
Gester.
require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town.
Of course not.
The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Or anywhere, by my reckoning. Summoning undead isn't frowned upon here.
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
Are there many conjurers outside of college? I know there's one in Saarthal.
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the school of conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Thalion is the only one I know who is public.
Thalion, that's the guy.
He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Why did Thalion leave the college?
He didn't like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Thalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Arin found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Oh, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can get from Avos right now. I cannot remember who teaches restoration in the school. I believe it's a woman. But I have to find her because some restoration spells would be nice. My healing spell is far outdated. Needs updating. Let's get 5 hours. God, we're gonna meet in the dark. Of course we are. Let's just have a look. Let's make sure there is no teacher for restoration in the building right now. I think if they're not in this one, they're in the adjacent building. With all this blue light, how do people not get headaches? Okay, well, someone's a bard. Plenty of food. I'll take that. And that. And that. For the road. Nothing here. Don't think there's anyone up here. Ooh. Ooh, glow dust. Lots of ingredients. Enther.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out. Got it? Huh? Good.
Okay. Creepy. Mirabelle.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Can you tell me, where can I learn new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finnis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school.
I'm not interested.
Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration, one of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Okay, so Colette. Yeah, we healers, we do tend to be quite difficult, only because we are not appreciated for all the good we do. Only soldiers really tend to appreciate us. Everybody else is just like, yeah. The guards will tell you, well, Skyrim needs more healers, but you don't see them. So where can I find Colette? I mean, I should probably go off and meet them for the excavation right now, but let's try and find her first. I don't think it's right time for people to start going to sleep. There's Drevis. Is this a Feralda? Can't seem to find the person who teaches healing. Maybe upstairs. Not here. No one here. An arcane enchanter. Nice to know that you have one. I'll take the venison. Alchemy, good. Is this her? Ah, Coalette Marans.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Yes. Of course it's valid.
Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
So you're treated badly because of your work?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Well, if I hear anything, I'll let you know. I need to take a perusal through your spell tomes.
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Not all of them. Grand Staff of Repulsion. All affected undead up to level 8 flee for 30 seconds. And that's grand. Level 8 and that's grand? Please. Magicka regenerates 100% faster. Mage Hoods. Novice Robe. Master Robes of Restoration. Restoration spells cost 22% less to cast. Magicka regenerates 150% faster. Ooh, maybe one day. Ebony Flesh, that's not a bad one. Repel Undead. Nope. So, Close Wounds, this is the one. Corona. For 60 seconds, opponents in melee take 10 points of sun damage per second, does bonus damage to undead, and sheds light equal to a torch. Interesting. Heal Other. Heals the target 112. But not undead, atronachs, or machines. It's okay, I'll take that one too. Repel Lesser Undead. Nope. Sunburst. Okay, Sunlight Explosion lands instantly, doing 50 points of sun damage in 15-foot radius. Does bonus damage to undead. Ooh, I may like it here. Alright, let's be on our way. But first, let us go 1, 2, 3, 4. He laughs maniacally. Okay, time to meet the guys, and I can actually use. I actually feel now I can change my favourites. I can take off Healing Hand and now put on Heal Other. Fast Feeling for now Close Wounds. I want to try out Corona. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I could walk around naked from the waist down and no one would know. I like this one. Favourites. And the other one was Sunburst. Okay. I'm gonna take this and we're gonna have some fun with this. Oh god, I light up. Yeah, this is kind of noticeable. I wonder how long this will take to wear off. The air is freezing, of course it is. And we have to hike all the way to Saarthal, which is not terribly close. Oh, this isn't going to harm her, is it? Nope, good. Kind of glad that it wore off before I walked through town, just like a massive torch. Ah, of course I have the horse, I forgot. This is to improve our magic. I mean, sure, our restoration is quite high simply because of the amount of time I spend healing. But we're trying to go without the weapons for this. We're trying to try and improve our mage skills, because I've always considered myself to be a bit of a battle mage. But not so much on the mage side. Probably 75% battle and 25% mage. It's always nice to make it a bit more 50-50, get used to using spells a bit more. Especially now that I have slightly more powerful ones. Should not take me too long to get to Saarthal. So long as I can remember where it is. I wonder if... I don't know, because that's the thing. I killed the trolls already. Oh god! Oh god, oh god, oh god. I forgot it's nighttime. And there is a troll in the way. This is marvellous. I've ridden miles ahead of Aranea. This is not good. The only thing I can do is lure them. They have to follow me. Precisely to where Saarthal is. Which is... it's down there. It's directly beneath me. The troll is over there. It's actually run away. The zombies are going to be catching up with me in a bit. They are right there, but can't find a way down, not without hurting the horse. It's on the other side. Or we just stand our ground. Who is that? Who just cast that? Oh. Die. Malignant zombie. Give me a corona. I can't cast it right now. Of course I can't. I don't really have that high amount of magicka, to be honest. And let's put close wounds on here. Sunburst. I didn't put Sunburst on my favourites. Now I have. I do not have the ability to cast. God, run away. I've got Sunburst on both hands, of course I do. No, I have Sunburst Rune and then Sunburst. Jesus. I need more magicka again, which I do not have. Regenerate magicka. Come on. Is it just those ones? I think it is just these ones. If I can put it in both hands, maybe that will help. No, of course I can't. Restore magickas. Finally using them. Oh! Oh, of course. Still can't cast. What am I doing? What am I trying to cast? Why can't I cast? What am I casting? Sunburst Rune. Drop dead. You know what? Ow. Why did I stop? Oh god, he nearly put me out. Where's health? And disease, because I know I contracted something. That went smoothly.
hope you're not expecting a thank you.
Ugh, even you! Seriously, the appreciation for healers has all sorts of boundaries. Why don't people like healers? I mean, all we do is help people. At least the horse didn't run away far. Not that I really need him here. Gods, I'm freezing. God, let's just jump down here. Oh, yeah. Let's leave the horse here. This is, like, the entrance. Yeah, further down. Let's grab a torch. Oh, God, I was freezing. Freezing. Still have to maintain the guise that I'm here just to investigate the Gauldr legend. Okay, looks like everybody's here. That's a good thing, at least. No one came rushing to my aid. Not that I really needed it, but...
Never should have come here.
What? Where is it? Where are you guys going? Where is it? Oh no. What was it? Relina? No. Aranea? What was it? People need to speak. Oh god, I'm stuck. No idea what that was. I know from experience, as a player for this game, sometimes the guys will get a bit hostile with Aranea. I'm taking a bit of a chance here. Everybody chill. Everybody cool.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
Tell me, what's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here.
Oh.
Rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Yeah. What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Well,
The twilight watches us all, Guardian.
you wait here.
Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
You can stay with the horse. Keep an eye on him, please. I don't want him wandering off. He tends to do that. If he does, just follow him. Oh good, it's warm in here.
As some of you may know, Saarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Saarthal.
I think that's the snow elves, right?
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study some... Well, are there any questions before we begin?
Don't have any more questions. Would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Relina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them.
Okay.
Almond, please search that.
So I just need to find a man called Arniel. Okay, it's dark. Arniel Gain. I don't think I've met the man. That's a cave in. I'm not seeing any other scholars. He must be this way. I mean, I took a random location and started walking in that direction. Ah. Arniel.
Well, certainly none of this would benefit my research.
Tolfdir sent me to help you?
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of the section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here.
Okay.
Try and be careful, alright? We don't want to damage anything.
Okay.
Until next time.
Search for magical artifacts. Enchanted ring. There are rings on the floor. God, I know sometimes I can spot ear piercings in gravel, but this really. Ooh, what's this? Ancient amulet. Oh, this is promising. Hi.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Of course I can put it on. Let's try that. I think it was just simply... Was it just called Saarthal amulet? There we go. All spells cost 3% less to cast.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might have spells in it.
Okay. Let's try and knock it down with a Helios. Could have used Sunburst, but...
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Yeah, I'm getting that. Did you just see what I did there?
Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
You want to go down it? I mean, I'm not against it. It just doesn't sound particularly smart.
Well...
let's keep dragon skin on. Things might go wrong.
This is hot.
And give me Sunburst.
Unusual and very interesting.
It's easily quite dark in here.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
I think I might know. What?
Hold, mage. Listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped.
I'm just investigating an old legend.
Has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you.
Do you?
You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Who?
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition just appeared to me. It spoke.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead in the Sijic Order.
The Sijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Sijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
I know what we're going to find. Believe me. Oh god. Oh god! Back beast. Let's go with Corona. Was that Corona? That wasn't Corona. Let's put back on our Charmed. It's summoning something. Take out the Action Orc. Stagger him. I knew that would happen. Why didn't you listen? And now you're just walking away. Believe me, I'll kill you too.